Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a Smokestacks contention public match for you, but before we get into that, thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. That being said, server pop today, it's 2:50, it's February 2nd, about 5 o'clock Eastern time right now. In balance is 8 towards the CSA side. Confederates have 7 on artillery, Union has 11, so that in balance is looking like 13 in favor of CSA. Officers for CSA, you have Gypsy, you have Colt, you have Seenwalt, and Big Sexy. The artillery, there's no one there, whereas on the Union side, you got Waluigi, discord.gg/12VA. It's only Smells, Casablanca, and for the artillery, you have Jimmy Mills. So, let's get it with our first round here. Contention. First point is right by both teams spawn, so the fighting has already begun. Each team is fighting over this flag point here. If they capture it like the Union has, they have to hold it for 7 minutes. If they do that, they will knock their opponent down a morale stage. So CSA has time to respond and push Union out, which it looks like Union's being shot down right now. I mean, granted, you have some Union holding a little further back and some off to the side too, but the guys on point taking a huge beating from the CSA, who's just throwing lead in their direction.
Keep holding the line. Fill the holes. Fill the hole.
So,
Badass to fill the hole.
Good, strong. Fill your holes. Keep it up. Keep it up.
we'll see what CSA does. They're going to have to charge eventually if they want to break through this. I don't think they're going to be able to shoot Union down, even if they do look a little damaged.
I think they got rifles. CO's down. Just keep it up.
So, with that all being said,
Just keep it
CSA
up.
looks like they're
Keep
starting to
shooting
shift
here.
around the side. Maybe trying to get some flanking shots into the Union lines. But this is a rare first point on this map. You usually don't see, at least this being the first point. Usually the first point is something over there. And so, it's kind of interesting to see. Now, there are a bunch of random points that can be chosen. You got one in the distance there. You got one. Pretty sure there's one there. Yeah, there it is. It's hiding from me in the trees. We got the one that they're fighting over right now. You have one here. One inside the graveyard. And then the last one is over here. Now, once a team captures a point, that gold timer hits 0. A new point is chosen at random. And so, it could be any of them. It won't repeat, but it'll be interesting to see. We're a fourth of the way through this. And CSA has not made an attempt yet. Now, CSA's got to do this sooner than later. The longer that CSA waits, it's not going to be good for them, because if CSA waits last second before Union caps this point and then charges in and loses, they will have lost a morale stage, lost the charge, which means they lose the tickets on top of that morale stage. And on top of that, they would lose their flags on the point. Now, it's kind of close to CSA spawn where it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but you still don't want to lose flags in this game mode, because instead of focusing and going to the next point with your flags, you will instead be focusing on your flags and then the next point.
Push could be. Move to the right. Double quick.
Company, advance even further.
Move it.
Forming line. On this line.
So some CSA are actually going in on center. Union's going to be able to hold that. The thing is that unlike skirmish and conquest, you are fighting over one individual distinct point. And the whole team's going to be crowded around that. And this isn't like skirmish, because in skirmish you have generally a predefined defensive line that you have to hold. You can't have your opponent go behind you or on your flanks, and so you have to push them out. Whereas in this game mode, you don't have a predefined defensive line. And so it's not like as Union you need to worry if CSA go completely around your flank. You'll just turn around and face them. And also, everyone has even tickets, so as a defender, you don't have to worry about your tickets as much. Defenders being the team defending the point in the moment, so that could change based on the team. And so, you know, even if you defend and you lose a bunch of tickets, like Union's down on tickets right now. Union knows that if they hold this aggressively, they can knock CSA down a whole morale stage. Now, because Union's down on tickets right now, even before we've seen the first morale stage go, Union does have to start winning the next points. You can't win one and then trade with CSA, because then CSA will be right back up on tickets. So, Union not able to force this CSA company out. They forced one out, not the other, and here come the other half of the team to collapse in here, and it looks like they're going to sweep through the Union. I don't know if the CSA has a regiment with buck and ball, but it would not surprise me. So CSA start the decap. And so that's a great little charge through there by CSA. Union flags are down. Union spawn back over here, kind of in the open. And so now CSA is going to decap. They're going to retake this point, and we have the 7-minute timer again.
Right here, Holcomb. Reform over here, Holcomb.
And you might be wondering, that gold timer is about to go under 7 minutes. Can't they not cap the point anymore? Well, the game will let you finish the action out, even if the gold timer hits 0. It'll say attack or defend, depending on your team. Assuming CSA holds this through, for CSA it would say defend. When the gold timer hits 0, for Union it would say attack. So, that all being said, what are they yapping about?
On the right side.
Yeah, flank around and right, just going for a full charge. I agree.
So, Union not having those flags, they're not able to get the mobile respawns. And so that means if a guy dies, he has to spawn back at the main spawn, which is what we're looking at right now. So, I like the idea of Union to go straight in right away. Now, to get their flags back, Union can go in and pick them up, or they can wait for them to despawn, which it takes 5 minutes for them to despawn, at which, that point, they can spawn back in with them at main. So CSA kind of holding off the point a little bit.
Let's go, boys. For God and for country, we will liberate these rebel bastards of our lands. What the hell?
What the fuck was that?
Some guys back there. Hey, they see us. They see us. Sprint.
Let's go.
So Union's going to go in here. This probably won't work, because CSA is going to have their flags. They're going to keep spawning guys in. Union's not. But what else can you do as Union here?
Rome is not fighting for Jesus.
So Union charged a little scattered out, at least in the center. Most of them are going in, albeit a little trickled out, spread out.
I have to shit.
And so CSA are going to win that pretty quickly. Now, the other half to the argument of what else can Union do? They could sit back and do nothing. And sure, that is an option. And as Union, you got to kind of ask yourself a question here. Do I think I'm going to be able to get that point down and back in my hands? Which, I don't know if Union can. Now, I don't know the weapons of the CSA regiment. 13th Alabama and Holcomb Legion. I'm pretty sure one of those has buck and ball. It wouldn't surprise me based on the amount of casualties Union's facing. But basically, the nice part about contention is that it's the first to whoever wins 2 points. You don't have to win them consecutively, but the first to 2 points generally will win the game, because each side has 5 morale stages, right? Battle ready, engaged, shaking losses, breaking, and then in this game mode, it's last stand. Skirmish, it's different. And so if you lose 2 points, you're automatically down to taking losses, which is that 3rd stage. And then we've already seen a lot of fighting. We can see that the first stage, or the first point, hasn't even been finished yet. And Union's at least lost the morale stage. CSA's lost 2/3 of the morale stage. And so you can see very easily how one of the teams, if they lose 2 of those points, can be down to low breaking, if not in last stand that last stage.
We need some of
So,
that in our line. Some
at least in contention, you can be like, okay, if we're not going to win this point, we're going to give it up, go fight another day on the next point. Because Union's losing a lot of tickets going in here right now.
Boys, we the Bloods.
And
there they are, boys. There they are. Everybody shoot right
see if they try to pick up that flag. I hope they don't. Right, if someone picks up that flag, he dies. The 5-minute timer restarts. Which, we're already halfway through this cap, so 3.5 minutes until CSA win it.
Brace it.
And Union just kind of scattered at this point. They're about to hit engage as well. Map looked very promising for Union for the first part of it, and then it just completely went in CSA's favor.
Sorry, you got right in the way. That's my bad.
So this is a heck of a turnaround. I'm intrigued to see what happens on the next one. It won't be surprising if CSA just straight up dominate that. Looks like 3 of the Union flags have been despawned, with the 4th one there not despawning yet. Someone could have picked it up and restarted that timer. Nope, he's not going to make it. So, man. Union's about to hit taking losses, and we're going to go to the next stage. Next point. We'll see where it is. I don't know what point it will be. I'd say it'll be on this side of the map because there's 3 points over there and 2 on the other. Speaking of over here, you have artillery over here, which the unfortunate part for Conquest and Contention, the maps are so big. Generally, artillery is kind of pointless. And so you'll have guys going off like Jack Hinson and his guys here just having fun charging in over there. So they just do it to kill the time. That'd be funny if the next point was over there. CSA artillery would be, and Union artillery for that matter. It'd all be pointless. And so it's a simple waiting game at this point. I mean, Casablanca, his guys are here. You got another Union company there. 2 more over here. I mean, what are we saying?
Get in the line now.
You better stand down, brother. You better stand the fuck down, brother. I dare you, boy. I dare you, boy.
Let's go.
I am so waiting for them to respawn. I want to see the result of this. Assuming they spawn at main, it's 20 seconds. Or I don't know if they spawn at flag. You know, that's kind of the wild little things that happen in pubs that you don't necessarily see. Alright, here's a charge. Last ditch attempt effort here from Union. They're already a 4th of the way through engage.
I want to lick your tape.
More of the periodic table song. So, CSA, we're surprised they hold that. I mean, is...
Huzzah! Huzzah!
You know,
Huzzah!
it's the fun little moments that happen in the battlefield. Fun as in it's funny to watch, not so necessarily to be in the moment. It's not easy to necessarily lead pubs. The officers can't communicate. You got Rambo-ing guys on your team. It's, you know, you could tell a difference what's going on between the 2 teams is when CSA didn't have the point, they worked together kind of as a team and pushed that point. It was a little spread out, but you know they worked together for the most part. Well, meanwhile, when Union didn't have the point, Union's kind of just been in chaos. Granted, Union didn't have their flags when they tried pushing it on the point because they got completely wiped. So you could make that argument very quickly. Anyways, next point of contention. It's in the graveyard. I like this. I have not seen this point in the graveyard in a while. So artillery will get its fun. CSA a little more fun than the Union, just because it is definitely closer to that, which they're counter battering. which is a waste of time, but not like they have anything else to do. This gun over here. I don't know if Krampus is AFK, but he's here. Oh, I'm sure this is loaded. I think this guy's probably like, he's not gonna kill my friends. Oh my goodness, here we go. Well, let's see if all this waiting was worth it. It got a flag. It was an overshot, but it did its job. So, see everyone dive bombing the point. CSA get there first. However, we're about to have kind of a brawl on the field here, as Union looks to be looking for that instead of necessarily gunning the point.
Shoot him down, gentlemen.
Shoot them as they run. Shoot them as they run.
Hold and shoot, you fucking retards!
Pull back behind the ridge. They want to fuck with us.
Pull
back behind
back,
the ridge.
about
Get that
face,
flag up
about
that's over there
face,
to the
pull back.
southeast.
And the Union wave gets pushed off. The one company that broke through for Union up here completely shot down. And this round is going to be over. Here's the thing. This is the second cap point. CSA is about to get it. Unless Union can find some way to reform and hit this, it's not looking good for them, because they're going to drop into breaking probably by the end of this morale stage unless they just don't fight. But they have to, because if they lose this point, they're at low breaking. And at that point, you've lost the game. So you have to attempt this point. And the problem, though, for Union is that there's a lot of open field around this graveyard, and that the defenders of this flagpole in the graveyard can just kind of shift to whatever stone wall works for them the best. So, this is rough for Union. What a rough start here. The most rough. For now, Union's just reforming. I mean,
Look at that artillery shell. Beautiful.
Rapes.
Artillery's a
Keep
myth,
on the left
gentlemen.
side of the line. Don't form a clump like this. Keep walking the left side of the line and extending the line.
Jeez, that dude got fucking donked in the head.
so
Okay, 7th A, go ahead and pull back to the rear. 7th A, pull back to the rear, and we're going to reform. Hey, we need to find a way over there.
you hear them saying they're going to reform, but
And if you're
the
dressed
longer
like
this goes,
fucking
the
George,
less time that they're going to have to take it. It's obvious, but again, Union only has like 2 attempts with a good team charge at this point. I mean, best angle for Union is to go around this side, and that's why you see CSA going over here. They don't necessarily need to do this, but the problem with CSA pushing out like this is you might be like, well, they're trying to protect their side and maybe get some nice flanking shots on the Union. However, if CSA spreads out way too much from this graveyard, Union could defeat the CSA in detail. And Union could overrun that graveyard pretty quickly, because CSA spawn is kind of far away. I'm pretty sure it's that flag in the underneath the scoreboard in the distance. But well, maybe they're just getting shots and going back. We'll see. I mean, CSA doesn't really have to worry about tickets, because outside of the morale stage that Union lost from the flag, Union's down 3/4 just on tickets alone. That's not terribly surprising.
Slowly push up as a single force.
Keep moving, boys.
Waluigi, welcome to the Union.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's very rough. Dude, keep moving, keep moving.
Up and over.
And it looks like they did, for the most part, fall back to that graveyard. So at least we'll be able to see a cool little charge happening. But oh my goodness, that might have been friendly canister.
Guide left, 7th A, guide left, wall. I think we need to reform a little bit before we try to attack that. Would you even know where Viceroy or...
attack there already right now? It's right there to the east.
We're running, we have to go all the way around this fucking gauntlet, and we have to attack the point. That's the point of this game mode, so...
Whereas Union is moving out this way. They only got 2 companies. The other half of the Union team is going around this side. Now, if they could coordinate this, maybe it could work. But it's a question of timing. And I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. The time will tell. We'll see if it works. It's not a bad idea. But obviously it's a lot risky. Oh no. It's definitely a lot riskier than just blobbing up and going as a team because at least everyone's together. But when you're spread out like this, you're obviously not going to be able to necessarily coordinate that charge at the same time. So, on top of it, these guys are a lot quicker or shorter of a distance to that graveyard compared to the other Union over there.
Facing us.
So,
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. I want to get
Keep
all the way
moving.
around them. There's not really much we can do here. Again, they have an entire fucking square stone
see
wall.
how far away is he? Is he trying to go like over here and charge, or is he trying to go to that side? Which would be kind of funny if he did a big circle. Some of the CSA is pushing outward. Which again, I don't know why CSA doesn't need to do this.
On the fence, boys. On the fence. Get on the fence.
I mean, as long as they keep their distance and they get back to that graveyard before Union charges in, you know, it's not bad. But at this point, if you're CSA, your only priority is that flag. You're defending. You don't need to push out desperately. So, Union's taking CSA artillery.
Alright, start moving again, start moving again, start moving again, start moving again.
So, they're still trying to shift around here.
Artie's going to be a little bit up here to the northwest. Do you see that smoke coming from the open field? We're going to attack their Artie and hope that they're stupid enough to come out and engage us, Waluigi. I think that's our only chance. They're shifting with us, bro. This is so brutal. I think, I'm not sure, but probably no. No, it is. It is our guys. Alright, well, Viceroy, this is it. You just want to charge them? Not really much we can do.
Well, that was...
We got you. Go down.
That's crazy that they didn't know that those were Union friendlies. So that just shows the communication could be off in public. But why is CSA charging out of their defensive position? I don't like this charge whatsoever. Anyways, Union just kind of going straight down the available path here, and they're just getting slaughtered. And Union is barely making it. This is the inverse of Pickett's charge, especially in the fact that it is very short charge. Union's about to hit breaking. CSA is about a minute, a little over a minute and a half here to getting Union down to the last stand. Look at that.
I'm ready to die, mama. I'm ready.
What's up, guys? What's up, man? I love you.
Child Snatcher, you leave him alone. He's a minor.
Get up over here, boys. Kill these.
Just defend, boys. Stop running. This is where you die.
So CSA sweep through. Union's got to protect the flags. Not like there's much more the Union can do to win this game, but you know that could be just be a start.
Defend yourselves, boys. Come here, fucker.
Get buff, fucker.
Bro, you missed. Oh, I missed too. Fuck. This is so retarded. That was so retarded. What is going on?
Hey guys, hold on. Can we chit?
His hand was in a very interesting way. Anyway, CSA cap, next point is there. That's really unfortunate for Union. Not like Union could have done much more. So if Union dies, they can't come back. So CSA's got to wipe Union, or what's probably going to happen here, CSA is going to cap the point, and then it'll be 3/4 of the way capped automatically. And we'll just have to wait another minute and a half or so, and the round will be over. So, rough round for Union. I don't know. It's just CSA, that initial charge, they didn't all go in together. One company went in, they died. The second company went in for CSA and was just able to sit next to the point for so long. Union didn't throw them off. And that eventually let the rest of the CSA team charge in and wipe.
It's pretty much over, brother.
So this, I don't know, I think that was a big mistake from Union. They had a nice start, but CSA's played this round well. I think CSA is bucking ball, which is obviously to their advantage. I mean, what are they thinking over in the glory land that is Union main spawn? They're actually moving out now, but what are the officers thinking?
Adolf
play
said
some
that
music
music
over
was
here.
fucking
We're
wrong.
gonna be left for the photos.
It's just
Hey,
too far away.
Casablanca.
It's too far away. We're not even gonna like be able to attack them.
Man, I
We
felt
haven't-
sorry.
like, it's just a random number generator. Again, we got unlucky. We got unlucky.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, RNG nature of this game, it definitely there are times when things are unlucky. You had that first point in hand though, so that's why I kind of don't think this round is necessarily unlucky. Even if the next point of contention was all the way over here and Union could get there first, it's not like Union would have won this game because they're in last stand. They die, they don't come back. So part of it as well is the buck and ball in this game mode. The regiments that are on each team are random, and there's a lot more Confederate regiments with buck and ball than Union, which simply means that CSA is going to have buck and ball, which is a shotgun, shoots 4 or 5 pellets a lot more often than the Union. And I think we saw that here because Union kind of just got swept by CSA.
Sentence has been carried out for appreciation of officer.
So Union will try to go over there, but they're not going to be able to do much. So, I mean, there's not much more to say with the round. Contention is not that great in the mode, in my opinion. Out of the 5 different modes we have, which is drill camp, skirmish, conquest, picker patrol, and this is probably my least favorite.
Dragon boys.
It's just RNG nature of it. It makes it rough. Anyways, with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, we have a Patreon where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment to the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. Besides that, though, we have our Discord, merch, X, Instagram, and TikTok. Those links are in the description. Regardless of that, though, I appreciate you all being here. Hope you're able to learn a thing or two, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. We will see you in the next one. Goodbye.